me and who you're listening to right now. My name is Kelly Fasterling. I was raised a military brat. How many military brats do we have out there? A few of us. So I was born in England, lived in Germany, lived on each coast. Then my dad retired, and he and mom decided to move to Colorado. What an awesome choice, huh? So this is where I raised my 3 boys. My youngest son is actually an incredible inspector, home inspector, if you need one. My oldest son is a cattle rancher and blessed me with my 6-year-old granddaughter, finally some girl genes. And my middle son was a police officer and then decided to move into special forces. So he's in training right now for his Green Beret. I'm very, very proud of all 3 of those boys. Now, I did what you're supposed to do when you start a career. I went to college and I got a good job, right? How many of us went to college and did that corporate thing, right? Okay, I did that. I was actually in the software development space, so I created software for people. My first system out of college was the retirement system from the state of Nevada. Pretty apropos given what I'm doing now. But in that space, if you've worked in the corporate space, you know that you have this little small vision of what finances are and what investments are. You have a 401k, you get 6 choices and you pick one, right? So that's what I did. I picked one, and in 2001, I lost half of it. In 2008, I lost half of it. Now 2006 was a bit of a different year, a little bit of a change for me. I got divorced. I got the luxury of having 100% financial responsibility for my 11, 13, and 15-year-old boys. At the same time, I lost my 25-year job. So now I had to switch careers. Some of us have probably been through that. And I was diagnosed with melanomas. So all 3 events in the same year, and it was actually kind of cool to have everything at the same time. It gives you a chance to just totally reset and start from scratch again, which is what I did. And so it became really a journey of growth for me, a journey of change. It started for me with the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Have any of you read Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? That was my launch, basically, into real estate investing. Not only did I read his book, I took his course, I paid for his mentoring, I did it all. Bought my first house, had a realtor help me find, Nancy, thank you. Had a realtor help me find my first house. It took us 2 months to find a good house. It took me 2 months with her assistants to work with the contractors and get it all rehabbed. And then another month to get a renter in. Now, what I learned through that process was one really important lesson. I don't like property management. That is totally not my gig. I didn't do a really good job assessing the tenants. I didn't like the phone call at night when the well was out and they had no water and I had to go fix it in the middle of the night. I didn't like evicting because I would listen to their story and they've got the little infant. I couldn't do it. So that's not my thing. Plus I had more money. I had this 401k that I had a couple times and I'm trying to push it into real estate. I had more money to invest. Nancy and I are out looking for houses and I cannot find house number 2. Kind of like today, huh? We put in an offer, we'd have 20 offers right behind us. There was no way as an investor I was going to make any money on that thing. That's when I was introduced to Steve Earle and his team. That was another life-changing event for me. They were willing to do something I wasn't. They were willing to invest outside of my backyard. I was only playing here in Colorado Springs. They were willing to go look across the country, find the best markets, get the entire team, and do it for me. It now takes me 5 minutes to land a house. I've got 2 going right now on a 1031 exchange to not pay capital gains. So it takes me 5 minutes to land a house now. I've done 14 transactions through them, and that has truly turned around my retirement that was pretty pitiful there for a while. And then I had a third epiphany. I had a friend come to me and say, do you know about banking on yourself? I had no clue. So tell me more. I went to a 2-day seminar. I learned about it. Now, we as realtors, where do we keep our money? Our liquid money. In the bank, right? when I work with realtors, most of us have a very high percentage of our cash sitting in the bank because we don't know when that next commission check is going to come to us. So we put it there, and as an investor, you do the same thing. You're getting cash flows in, you're growing your bank account so that you can go buy another one. So what I learned to do is take that bank money, that liquid money I needed in case I didn't close a deal or in case I wanted to buy another house, and I put it somewhere I could invest it. Okay? And then when I was ready and I had enough for another house, I'd take it from there, I'd buy my house, and it earned here, and it earned here at the same time. And I think, did I just lose it? No, we're there. So I earned in both spots. Third life-changing event. So at the end of the day, I wound up having my real estate license, so I help people buy their dream home or downsize into retirement. I got my life insurance license, and I got my securities license. So my day-to-day is really helping people understand finances and making it real simple for them. That's my goal. And then helping them create that plan towards retirement or after retirement to make sure they know they're on track or they know that their money's going to outlive them. That's my goal. So today we're going to, again, get into a lot of information. We're going to start with the now money. 2022 just kicked off. All of us are at zero again. We get to start all over on our business. So we're going to talk about how to create some of that now money. And then we're going to go into some of the future pieces as well.